Oh,
Okay, now we're recording.
okay.
Oh, let me change this view so I'm side by side here.
Oh.
Aha, there we go. Wow, I actually spit a lot on that one.
Well, now you
Uh,
can play the saxophone.
Welcome back to Moist Lips and Chapped band practice, a
Oh,
special planning session tonight for Moist Lips and Chapped the musical.
wow. You will be, now I get to use the word privy. You get to be privy to some of our inner workings, like how do Moist and Champ plan a musical?
Chap, I really appreciate that you used the word privy tonight. Uh, it's usually spelled with two V's, a couple of Y's in there.
Yep. I actually never used that before in my whole life. How many years it was? Yeah, that's the first time I had that in my head. I had to get that out. So thank you.
Yeah, the timing was right. And
Yep.
right before we pressed record, Chapt and I just realized that we can extend our musicals off Broadway amount of gigs slash productions by another gig because I just joined this co-working space that is a perfect
Whoa.
space for Moist Social Chat the musical.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, boys.
I've joined it 11 seconds ago, and now we are booking our show there, immediately trying to use these member perks.
And we'll be doing
So,
the whole season there.
exactly. We also will be offering a home show, though,
And
which
not
I think
that,
is going to be
not that
really
you're home,
fun.
wherever you are. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. But we have some VIP couch seats. I'm actually sitting on one right now. Here's the
Whoops.
just
Okay.
amazingness of this. I know this looks like a couch we bought off of Amazon because it is. But these seats will be going for triple dollar signs on opening night, My
Well,
Sister Chapter Musical.
I can vouch for the couch because I actually slept on that couch. It's very comfortable and very sturdy for anybody who wants to have
Vouch
extra.
for the couch. Vouch for the
Yes.
couch. Yeah, that sturdiness and extra comfort is gonna cost you though. Bones.
It's worth it though. It's so worth it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will be front and center to our stage, which will be, over here by the window. As off Broadway as it gets. But our
Yes.
second show will be downtown, actually closer to Broadway.
Oh, so there will only be one off Broadway, so it'll
Yeah.
be off Broadway.
Yeah, just off Broadway.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
you
excited.
know, at this point, considering it's December, our show's in March, what Chapped and I, Flapped and I usually do
Right,
is
Cliff.
pontificate the
Whoa.
possibilities. Well, Chapped, if you're
We're,
going to use privy, I got to use pontificate.
oh, perfect. We're on peas today. Well, that's pretty early actually for us. So,
That's true. It actually makes me feel quite relaxed. And I just think of opening night, the curtain opens, Chapped and I are nowhere to be seen.
and that's because it's going to happen in the afternoon, right?
Exactly. The nighttime is where our after party is happening.
We'll be eating pizza somewhere.
I also felt like we need an entrance. Like, we can't just be on stage at a musical. We need
No.
some dramatic way to enter, maybe from above, although I think we have neighbors above us in this apartment building. Maybe through the windows. I don't know if we can, but
Or maybe through the door.
okay, yeah, maybe the door would work. These kazoos might be a good part of it though.
Oh,
I
definitely.
forget, how did we do our entrance for the Moist Lip Chat musical, the virtual series?
I don't think we did. I think we were just like on on your couch.
We were. I
Actually,
think we just had something. I think on a piece of toilet paper we had the words Moist Lip Chat the
oh,
musical,
we did.
and we just
Yeah.
moved it across the screen.
Yes. But now
Wow,
we've grown a lot since then. We're way more less I'm less professional than that.
we're way more less professional now.
And by the way, I was an English major, but don't put any. Okay.
Yeah, Chap, this is our musical. We could do whatever we want to.
I
We will
know.
be making 200 more CDs though. No one asked for this. And we still have our original 200, but that'll make 400 in stock.
No. Oh yes, I mean yes.
Just in case we need to, fix any of the toilet piping. We have many CDs here that could fill in for the toilet piping
Oh, that's true.
if needed.
Or need to decorate your wall. Like that would make kind of a pretty stylish wallpaper.
That could be stylish. Maybe that
Yeah.
could be the opening scene is just us putting up our CDs as wallpaper in this apartment because we do have a
Yeah.
huge, like a blank wall over here.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's one possibility. How do
Yeah.
you imagine, Chap, the opening scene of this musical going?
My nose just got tickly. Okay. The
Oh, that's a
opening
good start.
scene. Mm.
The first line is "My nose just got tickly," and Chap is just sitting there like,
Yeah. Well, I actually was picturing our other entrance where we had the dusters. We had to like dust everything. Like
"Yes,
we had that music going too. Remember at our show in Novi?
yeah." We did
We
have a
just had
show in Novi. We got paid to play it.
yeah,
Our
and
first paid gig.
we signed up to do every possible gig after that, and then they discontinued gigs. We didn't know why.
Yeah, it was kind of shady. They did pay
Yeah,
us out though in cash, which I appreciated,
that was nice.
as
Yeah.
moist lips and chaps usually get paid in cash.
But unfortunately, we didn't have a microphone, so nobody knew we were there or could hear us except our own family, who had different reactions based on their yet free possibilities. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
So
was low key, but at the same time, we got paid to play a
yeah,
gig at
we
a
had fun.
holiday show that really was so loud you couldn't hear us at.
No.
It was great. Perfect show.
Yeah.
Um, but I think the dusters is, I think we do need to bring that back. Also, you
Okay. Let me.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, we might have some good dust here that could serve a very useful purpose
Oh,
and be obviously part of our, you know, style.
but what about like something more mysterious? Like, what if we're nowhere to be seen and the audience is all sitting there, and then then there's like a knock at the door, or how do you picture this? It's
That's
funny to
pretty
be recorded.
good.
It's kind of good to have it recorded though
Yeah,
for us.
exactly. Just so we don't
Yeah,
forget any of this brilliance.
right.
Yeah, so what happens next with the knock at the door, Shaft? Flapped.
Well, so we would have to. What would you like? Go in with your key, or have Kate let us in, or like what were that's not funny enough.
Okay, what if there's a knock at the door and then someone in the audience opens the door like it's this dramatic, musical stop of just like doo-doo, and there's no one at the door. And then there's just like a knock at the window, but then there's no one at the window.
And
And
we do
then
that for 2 hours.
for 2 hours, just straight. There's like I think most of the chaps are somewhere. But then
Yeah.
actually we both are in tree costumes and we just end up like, waddling over to the stage as two people just thought they were two evergreens, but it was just us.
Looking out the window, right? Like,
Just two evergreens with glasses on.
okay.
That's one
Um,
option.
that's hilarious. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Definitely
except
something we could go back to.
you are on the second floor, but it's still not that far from the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's just so many possibilities here.
Yes.
Chaps, I think, I do remember in the pre-band practice that you might have held up a new art piece you made. If you could hold that up just one more time, and what was the name of it?
Oh, thank you. This is called, what is it
It's
called?
product placement, one of our sponsors.
My rag nest. And it's like, I always like the concept of nests. So
Yeah,
it's technically a nest for somebody. I'm not sure who.
I like
And
it.
actually, I have a lot of things in the room where I work. So I just kind of gather them up and stitch them into this rag nest. And I'm planning to actually make a gigantic rag nest. We'll see how big it gets. Then I can show it next time we have next year when we
Ah,
do our
see, that's
our
what I'm thinking. One, is to all of our sports fans, if you want to purchase that rag nest, get on your Etsy and go find Chapped. What is your Etsy, Chapped?
Mm, Debbie's handmade art.
I like how long you had to think about it. It was that,
Because I changed it so many times because I was making different things all the time, and they actually
yeah.
threatened, if you change it one more time, we're not going to let you back on here. They said pick a name that will go for everything you do. So I
Yeah,
just,
Etsy is like putting a lot of pressure on.
yeah, they were really really close there for a moment. So I picked Debbie's handmade art because
That's
that
pretty
covers
good.
everything except my deodorants are on there.
Yeah, it does cover a lot of things.
Yeah,
How dare Etsy get all, you know, uh handsy with that? I feel like it
yeah.
should give you at least 347 options to change your name. Who doesn't respect change?
No, because they said my customers are getting confused. They can't find me. I said I don't have any customers. Maybe
This sounds like
this way I get customers. Yeah,
but my main point, besides promoting your Etsy shop, which I think people on whoever's listening to this should go to, uh,
yeah.
is that, Chef, if you could make a big enough one of those, we could be inside of it. So it could just be on the stage.
Oh, like a giant egg, like we would just hatch out of it.
Yeah. The other option is we just
Yeah.
make these nests big enough for our heads, because it looks like I could just slip that over my, is it breathable?
Um. Oh, it could be. Yeah, that's
All
true.
right,
Yeah,
maybe full
maybe.
body. Okay, we got to
Yeah.
keep brainstorming that one.
I got lots of scraps, so I can really get. I'll get to work on that and see how big it gets.
Let's think just for a minute here on what would be, if you imagine the last closing moment of Moist Lips and Chapped on stage, how do we want to close this musical?
Are we gonna do the tear jerking for me for good?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, let's put that down.
So we
Yeah,
just have people weeping and then we just take a bow.
and then we just slowly just melt away.
I just think it'd be nice if we had some type of like treat or like, and when I said take a bow, I actually just thought of bow buns. Like if we just had some delicious bow buns to hand out after and we all just snack. Like who doesn't
Ooh,
get hungry at the end of a musical, you know?
I'm starving. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it turns into, like kind of a food fiesta.
It definitely has to with dancing. But what is the actual show going to be? Because just to get almost serious, it's going to come so fast. Like we have our other show, but it seems we need to expand on that,
We
especially
do.
because we're sitting on a couch. I mean, we were limited.
Yeah,
So
I know. This is really giving us some creative freedom here.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I feel like, I think we can, now that we have the beginning and the end, or the end and the beginning, I just think
yeah,
the whole middle to me is just our story.
yeah.
Um, like how do we go from, being inside of a giant nest to
No, but that's true.
singing Wicked.
Yeah, I mean, we're like, I'm your mother bird, and you were. We could have started that way in this nest.
Yeah, it's symbolic too. But
Yeah.
we're both in the nest, which is a whole nother layer of, metaphor.
Oh, I'm just picturing how that nest is going to get to you.
Yeah, Chep, you're gonna have to fly in it.
Right. I have to wear it. I'm just like a turtle shell. Yeah.
I think
Uh,
we just have to have some of our iconic scenes, like maybe the
oh,
sh
wait. We could have a video of the nest, and if we show some videos,
that
like
could work. We do have a projector. This could be a medium tech supported event here.
that should. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Um,
That would be hilarious. We can include like somehow put together some funny things because we have a lot of funny things. So
yeah, that is perfect. I feel like we also could do it. like one style is to do it backwards. So if we start the play with us on Broadway or even off Broadway, and
Yeah.
then try to take, the audience through the story of how we got there. Because clearly, being
Yeah.
inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year, our trip to the
Yeah.
United Nations,
Yeah.
there were a lot of building blocks along the way. Our global tour,
Yeah, and we actually have really good pictures to actually document all of that.
a
So we could have,
montage.
yeah, a montage. That would be perfect. Mm,
Everyone could be privy to a Moist and
privy.
Chapped montage throughout the years. I think that's a good multimedia um,
Yeah.
way to have some visuals.
So I have a really good idea. So let's say we come in to the door, like we're dressed like as if we're on Broadway, we're famous and everything, and then um, come in and then explain like how we got to there.
Chapped, it
Like,
sounds like a speech or something.
I
I
just
think we,
picture like one of those boas, like like we're just
yeah.
like that way, like kind of like flamboyant. Like you have, do you still have your gold outfit?
Oh, of course, Chapped.
Yeah, you need your gold and your Elvis sideburns.
Oh yeah, just got to grow them out
You
tonight.
can
No,
grow your own
they'll be ready in 3 months. Yeah, I'll put them in the oven.
now. Yeah, but that would be funny if we have like, and then we peel that off, and then we get into how did this all happen? Because everybody will be dying to know by that point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Then, it really gives us this platform to unleash our musical secrets after that, which I know is another part of our, um, what do they call that again? Like the
stuff.
stuff that, yeah, stuff.
No, but I was just thinking if we do this right with different videos and montages and stories, we don't have to sing at all.
Chap, we don't even have to show up to it. We could actually be at a Broadway show while the show is going on.
And it's even better.
We're just like watching The Lion King on Broadway while our own off Broadway show is running by itself.
That's even better. Best idea you've ever had, Royce. Except the eclipse. How do we do that?
You know, let's keep reflecting and I will give people a chance just to digest some of the amazing ideas we just put out there. Because I think I need a second just to even think about what just happened.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, I know they're all.
Us on Broadway, our fans off Broadway.
This is huge.
This is huge.
It's really huge. Oh my gosh. That's funny. We're not even there.
All right, Chef. Let's leave this as part one. We'll give the people what they want. We'll give part two of our planning sessions for the Moist and Chef the musical coming up next. We'll see you there, sports fans.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy holidays, because we'll see you after the new year.
Oh, good point. Yeah, exactly.
Bye, everybody.